Pride and ego. I had a bit of a ding dong with a very close friend of mine a few months ago, and there was a lot of learning I had out of that experience that I really wanted to share in this vlog. After this ding dong with a very close friend of mine who I consider family, we hadn't had contact, zero to minimal contact for a couple of months. And what transpired at the end of that, we've all kissed and made up now, but the point is, what transpired at the end of that is when I realized I had made a mistake initially, and I have I'm somebody genuinely that if I make a mistake, if I am told by the receiving person that receives my words on the other side, that I've done something and said something that has hurt their feelings, I have absolutely no qualms in apologizing and asking for forgiveness, because the last thing that I ever want to do is, through my words or action, is to hurt and inflict pain on somebody and give them, for them to have any feelings of hurt. And I realized that if I cared about looking small in front of that person by apologizing, then I would never have apologized. Eventually, after the few months when we sort of communicated what the issues were, it then transpired that there was a big breakdown in our communication, and therefore the misunderstandings came about. And I learned from that experience how the other person dealt with it and communicated how that breakdown occurred in an incredibly mature fashion, and I really appreciated that. And it made me walk away from that conversation after we resolved the matter, how that I think a little bit of my pride came in, hence why I stayed away and distanced myself for a while. I think a little bit of my ego was bruised, maybe, despite apologizing. I think I was a good person. So it just made me realize how we all need to check in with ourselves every now and then, because I certainly did at the end of that conversation, where I realized, and I had to be really honest with myself, that I had a slight pride and an ego issue, hence why I wasn't able to go to her and just to re-clarify, look, this is what happened according to my version of events. Is this true? Can we please try to clarify? And I just took it for granted that my first interpretation of the incident was factual, and it was correct, and it wasn't. So if you're having conversations with people and you can get slight arrogant and you can allow pride and ego to get in, well, no one's perfect, and I think it's important that we all check in with ourselves every now and then to make sure that none of these two things get in the way, because they can break down a beautiful friendship, and it can just create unnecessary heartache between two people, and that's something that I've learned from. So I hope that benefits you too.